Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody, to Men's League Television for week number 19, September the 10th, 2025. And wow, what a day we had yesterday. Tyler, thank you for coming. What a day. What a day. Scoring was outstanding. The team playoffs have started, some upsets. We now I have this final standings for the flight standings. Things are so jumbled up right now. It's going to take me a while to figure out who's playing where because and I'll go over that when I get there. We had some huge winners and skins. It was just a wild day. A wild day.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, it's always good to hear when the Dolphins are playing well.
Yeah. Let's share some screens here. Just so you know. Let's share some screens. So let's go to this one here. Good. This is our summary screen. I'll start with this um, and just start with Josh Marcotte firing a 32 yesterday. But we had 7 players go under par yesterday. 7. That's the best we've had this year. And I'm going to get to the Josh Marcotte story because there's another storyline here that we'll get to when you get the team playoffs. It's an incredible story. Neil Card was the winner in the Masters. Steve Ellis with 23 points was our low net yesterday with 23 points, and Alex Beggs at 22. Look at these team standings. I'm just going to move this up so I can see it. The overall points. Look at how tight everything is. It's just Dave Gervin leads by 1. Chris Armstrong leads by 2. Uh, Elliot Riddell leads by 2. Like everything is just so tight right now, and we're getting down to the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's going to go right down to the wire with these things. All leaders of all the overall standings are all tied. I mean, if it ended tomorrow, Tyler, we'd have to have a playoff. You know something?
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a close race. I mean, that's what you want, though, right? You want it to come down to being pretty close. You don't
yeah.
want anyone running away with it.
And there's big money. I mean, between first and second is $100. So you wanna finish as high as you can. It's big money here. Some other things that are tightening up too. The gunner race. Elliott was running away with it, and but it's now to 33.5 to 33.8. Your best 10 gross scores. So Keenan Woods is also in that race. And in the putting contest, the putting averages down here, Joey Marcotte still leads. He's in Copenhagen right now. He won't be coming back. Still leads by point 0.3. So that's what happened there. Let's just see what is this one standings with. I won't get to that one. Let's go to the team stuff here, Tyler, because this
Okay.
this is really cool. Okay, so we had yesterday Team Casenzo, the number 1 ranked team all year long, fall to team number 16, Team Aerosmith. Now, if you recall, Team Aerosmith, Steve Aerosmith gave a rant last week about how his team was had to, didn't think his team was going to win the playoffs. Well, they responded. They got 41 points, and now they lead. Now they're into the next round. Uh, Mark Balsamo was doing your job last week. He picked Team Zego here, but Team Pereira had a big week. In fact, they were the top overall team and had 43 points, and they move on. So that's going to be a good matchup. The 16th ranked team versus the 8th ranked team in this one. Um, let's see what other. Oh, here's the one I wanted to talk about: Team Card, Team Cada. Now, Team Cada had 42, Team Card had 42, but Team Card is the number 3 ranked team. So they move on. You know what's interesting about Team Card?
What's that?
They only got 3 players. They have Neil Card, the captain, who got 21 points. They had Josh Marcotte, who had a low net of 32, another 21 points or whatever it was. So that's 42 points. And Mark Balsamo. That's it. Dylan is gone. Josh Mark is no, Joey is gone, and Shane Stanley's gone. There were the other three team members on the team. We went with Team GIF and Team LaChance, and the reason is Team GIF beat Team Bonesteel, and Captain Bonesteel, Tyler, was not happy with me yesterday. I'm on his team, and well, this is what he had to say about me yesterday. He went on a rant.
Something that I told everybody at the very beginning of the week. I will not tolerate players that think it's about them when it's about the team. And we cannot make decisions that cost the team and then come off the sideline and it's nonchalant. No. You know what? This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this. I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
I'm sorry, coach. I let him down. I let him down. Bad team. Bad team play. In the C finals playoffs, Mark Balsamo had picked Team DeButt and Team Beggs moved on. So Mark was 1 for 2. He only got Team Riddell right in the Bs. And I think you picked in this first match Team Elliott.
Yep, Team Riddell.
Elliott Riddell. So okay. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. In skins winners, we had some big skinners winners yesterday. Chris Burkers won the B skins. He owns his B skin, $155 richer. And Dale Riddell sunk a downhill putt on number 8 to win that triple deuce, 3 weeks of carryovers, $200 for
Wow.
putt. And we have a $122 deuce next week. Oh, wow, it's going to be more like almost $200 carryover for the D. So anybody who gets in D gets a deuce. Anybody who in D does not sign up for deuces, really, you're missing out. You're missing out big. it's a lot of money in that stuff. Let's see, fantasy results. In the weekly results, Mike DeButt won on the back of, looks like Elliott Riddell, Steven Zegel, and Alex Beggs. Good for Mike. I had 56 and you had 54. Nolan had 52 and Cam had 40. And the new overall leader is me and Chris Miller. Thank you. Nolan is close by at 679 and Cameron Gall 679. And Tyler, you're moving up. You're catching up.
I'm catching up. You know what? I'm the only one that doesn't have Elliott. Oh no, I guess Nolan doesn't have Elliott either. I'm just trying to think,
In the flight championships, it's kind of a mess right now. A lot of guys can't make it, so I'm still working on who's going to be in the A finals. Right now, these 3 are going to be asked and invited, and I'll keep going down the list till I get 4 to say yes, and I'll send you that information. I believe these 4 have already confirmed. Charles Funk, Neil Sinclair, Alex, and David Trudell, who won a tiebreaker with Charles Lapointe and Chris Miller. I believe these 4 will confirm: Dave Gervin, Jeff Gifford, Steve Arrowsmith, and Dale Riddell. And I believe these 4 in the D have confirmed: Chris Armstrong, Dave McDonald, Alex Sinclair, and Neil Ewart. They're playing early. 11:39 for the D, 11:48 for the C, 11:57 for the B, and these guys are playing at 4:27 later on because they're mostly young guys. Yeah, let's see what else have we got. We got the grid. We went down with it. I think that's about it. Let's just go. Let's just talk about what's happening at the club this week.
Well, we have, the weather's been phenomenal, John. We love this time of year. September certainly is one of the best months for golf. Not a whole lot going on. We have a little senior men's league event tomorrow, the 12th. We have our Learn to Love It clinics that are continuing on. We have our back 9 day on Monday, so everything starts on the 10th hole, so that's pretty exciting. And then yeah, fairly quiet week next week. Um, Coming towards the end of the month, we have our closing events, and we also have our two big corporate events on the 23rd and 25th. But yeah, I think September is just a great month. Not a whole lot going on. Just come out, golf, play, have fun, and let's see how our men's league shakes out with the playoffs coming up.
Yeah, that'd be good. And just before I let you go, we got new sand on the new on number 5 and number 9. The bunkers are in play now. My friend Jim Delahunty went in the bunker and was expecting the ball to come out the same way the other bunkers that are more packed down sand. These are very fluffy bunkers, very fluffy. And he takes a shot and Jim's a good bunker player. Ball just pops up and pops down. And he said, geez, I hit that hard. What advice can you give us to hit out of the fluffier sand right now? It's going to pack down later, but right now it's fluffy.
Yeah, well, you know what? Again, if you're ever not sure how dense or fluffy the sand is, when you take your stance, I always dig my feet in. So I'm always digging my feet in to get a good idea on how much sand there is. And when there's a lot of fluffy sand, I'm taking at least my sand wedge, sometimes even my lob wedge, so just a little bit more loft, and I'm really trying to make sure that I come a little bit more steeper on the ball, create a little bit more of a splash. I really want a lot of sand to be going with the ball when I'm hitting it out there. The thing is, you can't pick it too clean. You got to make sure you get a lot of sand when you're hitting out of those fluffy lies. Um, if you have a proper sand wedge, you know that the bounce plays such an important role hitting out of the sand. So you gotta make sure you have enough bounce so that you can go right down a little bit steeper on the ball, and that club doesn't get caught in the sand as you're doing it.
Do you open up
Um,
the club face much?
Pardon me?
Open up the club face much, create more
A
mess?
little bit, yeah, certainly a little bit. It depends where the pin is. So if you want that ball to kind of land and stop, I'm adding a little bit more loft to the club. But if you need that ball to release, I'd usually just try and play my typical 56 degree without it being open too much.
I got you. Okay. Hey, that's good advice for everybody. So if you're playing out of that sand, there you go. You're going to find them very fluffy, and uh, it's going to cause you'll get a little bit of a shock first time. I noticed the same thing in Florida. My course in Florida, they add new sand to bunkers all the time. And if you get in one of those bunkers, it plays so different from the other ones. You really have to play them differently. And so it's good to know that. Tyler, thank you very much. It's been a long, it's been a long day. We've had
So-
computer crashes during this thing. I forgot to press the record button, so we've gone over this over and over again. I don't know what you're going to see at the other end of this. Gotta piece all this together. So I hope it looks good again when we're done. So hey, everybody, until next week. Thank you, Tyler. Until next week, everybody, play well.
Thanks, John. See you later.